Buffalo Bills. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bills are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Allen going to run with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Fields. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go, son. Yep, 551, 551, go.
Now Fields. Robinson hauling it in outright. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, son. 319.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he shifts past him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 222, 222.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Allen. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To the air. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
All 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fields. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw. Fields. Quick slant to Hamler. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. KJ Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Alert! Go.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Down 80!
From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
From 10 yards out.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Here's Fields.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
To throw is Fields.
This is Smith to the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go. Start, man, start. Out, let's go. All right.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, catch. 319, 319.
Fields throwing again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
319 is next.
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at a yard. Here's Hall again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and it's caught by Moore. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Fields going to move him around. To throw again on second down. Fields. No gain on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Yeah, a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 instruction.
And check down, complete to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, granted, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Fields.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
319, that's right.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, you're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle
picked up by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Inside give to Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To the air, Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Bills.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Alert! Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, son.
Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the Jets 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He's got a man up and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Bill 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Alert!
Now Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.